Welcome to the Boxelder Breakdown, where we take complicated tax concepts and break it down. I'm Melia, and this is my co-host Dave Weishaus, CEO of Boxelder.
Hi, Melia. Thank you. I'm Dave Weishaus from Boxelder Consulting. I've been doing tax and advisory consulting work for almost 2 decades, and I'm excited to be here today to talk about some tax concepts.
Amazing! So let's get started with the big, beautiful bill. A lot of people have been asking, how does it affect them? How does it affect individuals, and how does it affect businesses?
That's a great way to fragment the big, beautiful bill. So, for a lot of my individual clients, the conversations that we're having are really stemming from a major change in the big, beautiful bill that correlates to the SALT tax, SALT, state and local taxes. And previously, before the big, beautiful bill, there was a limit about how much you could deduct of state and local taxes on your federal tax return. It was previously $10,000, and it's been that way since 2017. This year, they made a temporary increase up to $40,000. And the consequence of that was if you did itemize, if you were on a Schedule A itemizing, not just taking the standard deduction, you were limited at $10,000, even if you had, let's say, for example, $22,000 worth of state income tax and state property tax for any real estate or home purchases that you had. Even some licensing and registrations for vehicles would fall under that category, all capped at $10,000. Now you could have up to $40,000 of state and local taxes. So if you are an itemizer, you give to charity, you have larger out-of-pocket medical expenses. Again, your state and local taxes are large. And the biggest one is typically interest on mortgages or interest on debt collateralized by real estate. These are some of the main components of itemizing. Now you have a little extra juice if you had larger state and local taxes. So we're going to see a lot of benefit for our clients that are itemizing.
And how does it affect businesses?
On the business front, a couple of things are different. It's a very large piece of legislation, but for clients in my world, we've seen a couple of things. One, it's important to note that several tax initiatives from 2017 have now been made permanent. There's something called QBI, qualified business. The qualified business tax was a 20% reduction in income tax from your business. And that goes for gig economy workers, anybody who's self-employed, whatever that net number is, you get another 20% deduction off of your federal taxes. That was something that was set to expire in 2025. It's now permanent. Something else for our business and individual clients, the EV tax credit is gone. It's officially over as of September 30th, 2025. So if you're watching this after September 30th, 2025, and you want to buy an EV, you're going to have to negotiate and get different rates that do not include a federal credit. Now, there may be state credits. The state of Colorado is still offering some really great incentives. So work with your tax advisor to talk about what those could be based on income and other limitations, but the federal credit's gone. And then one of the other final things that we're seeing for our business clients from the big, beautiful bill is if you are in the manufacturing sector, research and development credits and clean energy credits. If you're in wind or solar or utilizing any of those types of clean energy initiatives, there are a whole new set of initiatives that have been rolled out for tax credits that you can apply for. And again, back to the manufacturing sector, anybody doing R&D and anybody doing production and development work here in the US, there are a whole slew of credits that are available for them. So those are something that if you have a manufacturing business and or you're a distributor in an e-commerce sector, call us. There's a lot of stuff out there that we're able to talk to our clients about.